Good evening and happy Tuesday. Welcome to the weekly Instagram live. I have made it 2 weeks in a row and I am feeling super duper proud of myself because I've got a bit of a manky eye coming again. I nearly thought it was one of those weeks when I was going to have to stick the glasses on and come at you super, celeb style. But here I am. It's not too bad. It is getting worse. You can see the swelling. But here I am, showing up for my Tuesday night live, manky eye and all. So, hello to everyone who is jumping on. I can see loads of you jumping on. Let me start again. I can see loads of you jumping on over here on Instagram. So, good evening to everyone over here. You guys over here are going to be watching me either on Facebook, whether this is live, you may be watching it on the replay, or you may also be watching this on YouTube. So let me know if you are watching this on YouTube or the replay. Let me know in the comments. And of course, let me know, where are you watching me from? This is something that I love to go through every Tuesday night, just to have a look to see where in the world am I reaching. Because if you don't already know, Mums in Business Association have child-friendly networking events in over 220 locations. It's growing fast, and we are in over 220 locations now. So we always encourage you to share the Instagram lives out on a Tuesday evening, because we want as many people as possible watching these lives and learning the tips and tricks that I'm going to be talking to you all about. So I don't know if that's there. I'm trying to pin a comment. Let me see if I can do it. It's not letting me do it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So before we get started, for anyone who doesn't know who I am, let me say hello to you all. My name is Estelle Keeber. I am one of the co-founders of the Mums in Business Association, which I am super proud to tell you is the world's fastest growing network for women. Like, come on, what kind of title is that? Absolutely buzzing. So we help other women in business to grow their business. So whether this is on a personal level and it's working on self-development, or whether it's teaching them, the skills and business, like sharing the resources that you need to grow your business. So I'm always here on a Tuesday night sharing my favorite Instagram tips and tricks with you all. And this week we're going to be talking about how you can gain more press coverage, how you can contact the press using Instagram. Okay, people may think this is crazy, but I'm going to tell you ways that you can get more press interested in you, your product, your business, your service, simply by using Instagram. Okay, as always, we will be doing a giveaway. Okay, so over here on Facebook, if we hit 100 shares, one of you will be picked to get access to VIP for free. But we don't just do the giveaways over here on Facebook. You guys over here on Instagram are also in it to win it. If you share a screenshot of tonight's live, you need to share it into your Instagram stories, tag us at Estelle Keeber Official and at Mums in Business Association. Let us know, what did you think of tonight's live? And everybody that shares a screenshot will also go into a draw to win access to the VIP. So for anybody who is thinking, well, I don't know, do I want to win VIP? You do want to win VIP, and I'm going to tell you why, okay? The VIP area is a members only area where you get access to, right now there's over 44 different trainings that will help you to grow your business. Now, bearing in mind, our trainings usually go out for between $9.99 and $19.99. So the fact that there's 44 trainings in there, is insane value for money, and new trainings are added all the time. Okay, every single month there's new trainings, so you can go in there, find everything that you could want to find to grow your business: branding, SEO, mindset, photography, Instagram, you name it, it's in there. So if you win our competition tonight, if you share over here on Facebook, you guys need to share, and then I want you to hashtag and tell me, where are you sharing it to? Okay, are you sharing it into your community? Are you sharing it onto your personal page? And you guys over here, I just want you to screenshot me, share it into your stories, and tell me what was the best bit about tonight's live. So let's give you a little recap on what's been happening here at MIBA HQ. It's been a bit of a crazy week. So first of all, we have also now, not only are we speaking at the Digital Women Awards, we are also nominated for Best Facebook Flipping Community. Can you believe it? 53,000 women in our community. Ladies, if we get a chance to go up on that stage, this one is dedicated to you guys, because we would not have this community if it wasn't for you. Okay, so thank you to everybody who is a part of our community, and we are very, very proud and privileged to have been nominated for an award, which was well exciting. So we found out, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, so we're very excited about that. Today I did an awesome podcast. I've had loads of awesome podcasts over the last few weeks. You need to be listening out for my Instagram Success Stories podcast. It drops on a Thursday, and I interview lots of different people who have success stories to share. And today I interviewed Craig Riley, who has created an Instagram following of 1.2 million people. So, you know, we think we have a incredible community, and then Craig Riley turns up and with his 1.2 million followers. So he shared his tips today. I was also chatting to Holly Matthews from Casualty and The Bill. We were having a proper little giggle today in the podcast. So loads of amazing stuff is happening. Not only that, today's a very exciting day because the Instagram Back to Basics training is now open for you to sign up to. £10. Now, if you are watching this, because I know that the last time we did this, it was one of our biggest trainings ever that people signed up to. So if you have already done the Instagram Back to Basics training, let me know in the comments what you think or what you thought of the training. Has it helped you with your Instagram? So for anybody that's thinking, what is the training? It is 7 videos, okay? They go into a private Facebook community that you get to be a part of for, I think it's 4 weeks. The training starts on the 24th of February, and we are going to be going literally back to basics. So even if you don't know how to use Instagram, this is going to be for you. We're going to talk you through everything, literally all of the icons, where you can find your DMs, how you can use your DMs, how you can use quick replies, how you can set up your bio. Literally, we cover everything. Hashtags, stories, content. It is the best £10 that you will spend. Literally, I've seen the feedback images that are about to go out over the next week on social media, and the feedback is absolutely insane. There's going to be some videos going out as well. So if you left me a video testimonial last time, keep your eyes peeled, because you may quite possibly be popping up at some point this week, because the feedback was amazing. So that started today. You can sign up now. I will drop the link into the comments on Facebook, and you guys on Instagram can go over to my link in bio, and I'm sure that it's there. If it's not there, just drop me a message and I will give you the link. Literally £10. Like, what can you buy for £10? I can't even take the kids to McDonald's for £10. Like, a fancy notebook costs £10, doesn't it, really, if you buy a nice one? So that is everything that has been going on this week. I don't know if anything else has been going on. Have I missed anything? I don't think so. So shall we get into what we're going to talk about tonight, about how you can get more press and eyes on you, more media coverage using your Instagram. So don't forget, share the live out over here on Facebook. Once we hit 100 shares, one of you guys will be picked at random to win VIP. You guys over here, don't forget to take screenshots and make sure that you share them. I'm sure that Laura is on there somewhere taking ugly screenshots of me tonight to share. Don't forget, check out my Instagram stories. When we finish the Tuesday Night Live, Laura B Fitness is famous for taking dodgy screenshots of me throughout the live. She then shares them and asks you all for funny captions. So it's well worth going to check out my Instagram stories after we finish tonight's live. So let's talk about how you can gain more press and media coverage even using Instagram alone. So first of all, I'm going to give you 3 tips, okay? You might want to get a pen and paper, and this is where you need to be sharing it, okay? If you know somebody that has a business that wants to get more press coverage, like, we know how to do this. We touch base on every single social media platform that we can with different press contacts, okay? So if you know somebody, we've been featured in, just lately, we've been in the Daily Mail, we've been in Forbes, we've been in being your own boss. Leona's just secured a piece in CEO magazine that's going to be out in print as well. So, you know, we know how to stand out to the press. So if you know somebody with a business, share this with them. You guys on Instagram, you can share this directly to someone's Instagram messages using the little arrow icon. You guys over here, you can tag people in, I'm sure. You can share it onto your personal page. You can create a watch party. Last week we got viewed, like the views were super high. I was so excited to see how many of you have shared. I think it was like over like 3,000 views last week. So sharing is caring, you guys. If you know somebody, if you have a team member, if you have a friend, share this with them, okay? Let me know who you've shared it to, #area. So, first of all, tip number 1, if you want to attract local press attention, you need to be following them in the first place, okay? You need to be looking at what do they want to see, and local press is always the place to start, okay? Local press are interested in their local area. So for example, when we first started Mums in Business Association, we were first featured on BBC Radio Leicester. Since then, we have been in there dozens and dozens and dozens of times. We've built up a relationship with them, okay? To the point where they literally call me now at many different points and say, Estelle, we're doing a feature on this today. Do you want to come in and like have an interview with us? Or I went in a couple of weeks ago to do the morning breakfast show with Jimmy and Samaya. That was so much fun. I was absolutely pooping my pants because I thought they were going to ask me questions on current affairs and things like that. They didn't. They ended up asking me about like, what do I want to talk about? Ended up talking about undateables and slime. So there you go. You know, you go into BBC and you think you're going to be talking current affairs, end up talking about slime. So getting in front of your local press is definitely the way to start getting your foot in the door. And the best way for you to do this is make sure that you are following all their accounts. Go stalk them on social media. This works in exactly the same way on Instagram, okay? Go and find all the local accounts. So you've got your local radio stations. There will probably be at least 2 different radio stations in your area, and they all have Instagram accounts, okay? The majority of every like big business now has an Instagram account. You just have to go find them. So go and find your local radio stations, your local newspapers, your local magazines, anybody that has any sort of publication that can open up your visibility. You want to be following them, okay? And not just following them and just ignoring them. You want to be there and you need to be getting in front of them. So this means liking their posts. It means commenting on their posts, okay? Not only is that engagement going to get you attention, it's also going to give you a feel of what they want, okay? So that's another thing to consider. You need to think about the approach that you're going to take. If you can see that they're covering a certain news article and you think, you know, I could do something that's similar to that, that's when you can get in touch with them. If you've been consistent beforehand and you're in front of them, you're liking, you're commenting, you're reacting to their stories, they're already going to have you on their radar, okay? You're already going to be there in that like peripheral view. You're going to be there, okay? Be the girl that doesn't go away, or the boy if you're a boy watching this. But do you know what I mean? That's like my tip for every success in everything. Do not give up. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going until you get to where you want to be. And it's exactly the same with getting in front of the press. You've got to keep going. And yes, obviously, it needs to be something relevant to them. But also, if you are contacting local news, you're going to find that they are very much more inclined to want to cover your story. They want to cover things within the local area. They are looking for content in the same way that we need content for our social media. They are always looking for content too. So my first tip is to make sure that you are putting yourselves in front of them. And if you've got something going on and you want to get their attention, tag them in stories. This is why you have the mention sticker. I go on about this all the time. Not only then are you sharing out about them, they're also going to get notified. They're going to get a message in their inbox saying this person has shared a story. Now, don't go spamming people. Don't do that. You don't want to like be constantly tagging them in things that, you know, are not really of any relevance, because then that will just piss them off and then they won't want to follow you at all. They'll probably unfollow you and you'll never get contact with them again. So do it sensibly, okay? Put yourself in front of as many local press as you can. Once you are in that door, that's when you can start building the relationship, okay? Tip number 2, use your Instagram following for their followers, okay? If you only have 100 people on your Instagram account, if you put a post out saying, you know, I am doing this and I would love to share my story with any local bloggers. I want to connect with bloggers who can help me share my story. I will guarantee you, you will get a response, okay? The bigger your account and the more engaged your account is, obviously the easier that will be. But you can start from having a small account, even if it's just one person. That's one more person that's giving you a contact that you didn't have before. And it's literally just using the network that you already have. So you will have seen me do this. So at the beginning of the year, I put myself a challenge out that I was going to record 100 guest podcasts in 2020, okay? That was my mission. Not only did I want to do my weekly Instagram stories podcast, I also wanted to go on other people's podcasts and share my inspirational journey and my Instagram tips. I am currently at number 23. So we're only in February and I've got 23 under my belt already. Let me tell you what I did. I put it straight out there on all of my social media. This was Facebook, this was LinkedIn, this was Twitter, this was Instagram. You know, it was everywhere. And I literally put out there, this is what I do. This is what I want to create in the future. Can you help me? If you know somebody that has a podcast or you have a podcast yourself, please get in touch. And in the space of a month, I have been able to secure 20, I don't know if it's 23 or 24 different podcasts with different people. Like, that is going to increase my visibility massively. All of those different podcasts will have a totally different audience. And it was simply by putting myself out there and saying, hey guys, can you help me? Now, you might think that I can do this because I have a huge following. Guess what? You guys all have access to Mibba. You can tag us in your stories, okay? If you need some press attention, if you want to connect with somebody, tag us in your stories. We will share it out. We have hundreds of views in our stories, okay? We are more than happy to do that. But literally just open your mouth and speak to people, okay? Because that is, you'll never know who you're going to connect with. It's bizarre. The world is very small. You never know who you're going to connect with. Somebody has just said, is the Back to Basics for Instagram in the VIP? No, it is not in the VIP. It's a standalone training. So that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 is to make sure that your message carries on through your social media, okay? Because if you do start to get press interested in you and you've, caught their attention using your Instagram stories, the last thing that you want them to do is to then come onto your Instagram feed and find a totally different person. So when I say this, I mean, and I'm going to go really extreme here. So for example, if you are sharing that you would like to go and talk to the press about being a vegan, okay, just for example, here we go, extreme. So you're speaking and you're trying to get press attention because you have been on this vegan diet and it's like done you the world of good. So you get the press attention and then they come over to your Instagram account and they start looking through and they see you sitting there eating at McDonald's, okay? And you're eating a Big Mac, just saying, you're eating a Big Mac. So you're eating your Big Mac, you're not reinforcing the message that you've contacted them with, okay? So let's think of another one. So if you are somebody that is, I don't know, a supporter of women. So for example, me and Leona, we are big empowerers of women. We want to encourage and support and empower as many women as we can. If I was trying to push that story to the press and then they came over to my Instagram account and they can hear me bitching and, slating and slagging off other women, she shouldn't look like this, and oh my God, have you seen that she's done that? Oh my God, did you see what she's wearing? That does not reinforce my message, okay? So you need to think about the social media that you're sharing, the pictures that you're sharing onto Instagram, the message that you're giving, is it consistent with the message that you're putting out there to the press? Okay, so those are my 3 top tips for gaining more press coverage or how to connect with the press using Instagram. I'm just going to run through them. If anybody has any questions, then now is the time to drop them into the comments. I don't know if my Facebook is frozen a little bit. No, it's there. We're back. If you have any questions, now is the time to drop them in and I will answer them. So first of all, gaining press and media coverage using Instagram. Tip number 1 is to make sure that you are following all your local press accounts, okay? So this is their newspapers, their news channels, their magazines, their radio stations, as many people as you can. You need to be following, you need to be engaging with them, okay? Tip number 2 is to use your network on Instagram. Simply ask people, okay? You literally just need to open your mouth. It could be the best thing that you could possibly do. And tip number 3 is to make sure that your message that you're sending to the press is then reiterated through your Instagram account as well, okay? Don't get your message confused. Make sure that when they do come to your Instagram, if you're going to use Instagram to connect with people, that that message is still going through your Instagram feed. It's not just a DM to someone and a totally different message within your Instagram feed. So I've just seen somebody's question pop up and now it's gone. Hold on. Can we do it with new aesthetic treatments that we are launching? Yes. If you want to get in front of the press, yes, you can tag them in things. You can say, you know, we would love to come on and talk to you more about what our product is, especially if you're a local business, to a local newspaper or a local magazine or a local radio station. They are always interested in supporting new small businesses. So yes, reach out to them and say to them, you know, this is the latest treatment. Make sure that you've got some research, make sure you've got some statistics. If you're going to say to them, you know, I've created this new thing and it does this, this and this, make sure that you can back it up. If you've got some feedback, that's always good to send to them as well. So I hope that answered your question. Do we have anyone brave enough to join me on the live tonight? Because I got somebody on the live last week doing a Q&A and then bam, my Instagram died, my phone battery died, so they got cut off. So I am very mindful that if anyone wants to come on tonight, I need to make sure I've got plenty of battery. So if you would like to join me live and ask me an Instagram related question, because you can't just be asking me anything, then press the request to join button and I will bring you on and you can ask me a question. But for those of you that have joined me late, we have been talking tonight about how you can gain more press and media coverage through using your Instagram account, okay? Don't forget that if you would like to win access to VIP, you need to have shared tonight's live if you are watching on Facebook, and you guys over here need to be sharing the live into your Instagram stories or a screenshot of the live into your Instagram stories after we finish. So I have just seen the Candle Company Limited, Ken, has just said, I will give it a go. Okay, shall we see if we can invite you on and let's see what your question is. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. Here we go. I hate having to get to the screen this close. I'm going to see if I can try and add you in. There we go. So this is the Candle Company Limited, Ken. Let's see if we can get them on the live. You guys over here on Facebook, listen in. I can hear something.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hi.
Hello, who are you and what is your Instagram account?
Right, my name's Helen. I am from the Ken & Co. I'm I'm based in Gillingham and I make soy wax candles.
Awesome. So what is your Instagram question for me, lovely?
Right, I'm quite interested in doing the calls, but because I work during the day, is it actually recorded so I can dip in and out?
Okay, so for anyone that can't hear over here on Facebook, the question was the new Instagram Back to Basics course. How can you access it? What will go on with the training? So the trainings will be added day by day by video, and you can then go in there and watch them at any time you want. So they will be drip fed, so you can do one day at a time. There's a task in there as well, so you get a little bit of information. You get a task to go ahead and do. And then once the training finishes, I think you have like 2 or 3 weeks after that to then kind of catch up, so you can watch them at any time that suits you. Does that answer your question?
It does. It does. So I'm going to sign up.
Awesome. I will see you in the training. Thank you so much for joining me on the live.
No worries. Bye.
Bye-bye. Yay! We finally got to bring someone on the live. How many times have I tried to do that in the last few weeks? And either people are too scared to come on or my phone battery dies. So thank you so much to the Candle Company Limited for joining me and asking me an Instagram question. Well, it was about the training. So hopefully lots of you will go check that out. £10, private group training, Instagram Back to Basics. I will drop the link into the comments on Facebook. You guys over here, if you want it, you can drop me a DM and I will send you a link. So I think that's about it from me. Do I have anything else to tell you about? Don't forget, win access to VIP, share with me a screenshot from tonight. Let me know, what did you think of tonight's live? You need to share on Facebook. 100 shares. Everyone that shared will get added into a prize draw to win access to the VIP. Inside the VIP, there's actually 8 different trainings on Instagram. Okay, 8 different trainings on Instagram. It's £23 per month. You can cancel at any time. But like you can see, our trainings are £10. So you imagine there's 44 trainings in there. You get so much content. It is unreal. We also have tickets for the MIBA Awards. All You Devil. There's I think there's like a week and a bit left until we stop ticket sales completely. So if you don't have your ticket, you want to get it. It's going to be the best event ever. We are going to be having our body positivity catwalk as we did last year, and we also have 10 categories. So very, very excited to announce who our winners are of those awesome awards. And we have the retreat coming up. So we have one place become available on, I think it's the 16th to the 18th of March. If you would like to come along to Derbyshire, to the most incredible venue. I think it's got like 10 bedrooms, about 5 bathrooms, acres of land, a 15-person hot tub. You're there for 2 days, all food and drink included, trainings from me, Leona, and other incredible business experts. I think we literally have one place become available. Somebody's dropped out, so we have one space available. If you would like to get your hands on that, then drop me a message and we can get that sorted. Is there a closing date for VIP? No. You can join VIP at any point you like. You can cancel at any point you like. Although there are incentives if you join for 3, 6, 9, or 12 months. If you join for 12 months, you get access to the private Facebook community where you will get exclusive trainings from me and Leona once a month, just for being a part of our membership area. So you have those options too. So I've just seen a question pop up. Sarah Patel says, I have recorded my story and posted it. Hold on, I've had a notification come up now. I have recorded my story and posted it on Facebook, and it's now got over 1,000 views. I've posted it on IGTV too, but it only got 82 views. How can you increase views on IGTV? Good question, Sarah Patel. So did you know that you can put hashtags into your Instagram TV? Okay, they work in the same way as they would work on your main feed. You can also put a live link in there, but there's also other ways you can increase your views. So once you put your video onto IGTV, you can then share it into your main feed, you can share it into your Instagram stories, or you can even share it into your Facebook feed. So lots of ways that you can increase your views on IGTV. Hope that answered your question, Sarah Patel. I've just, I'd love to know about the business training camp, if there's a space. Yes, there is. I hope that I've not got it wrong, but I'm sure there is one place available. So I will speak to Leona after tonight's live. And if you're interested in taking that place, then please do drop me a DM and we will get that sorted. Retreat, Liz, checks direct. Liz, are you not coming? Oh, Liz, get your name down for next year. There will be retreats happening next year as well. Oh, and don't forget, we have books coming out very soon. Keep your eyes peeled if you would like to get involved in our next book, and we can send you more information. Tiger Lily Weddings, Melbourne asks, do IGTV videos stay there forever? They stay there until you want to delete them. So Instagram lives, you record and then they disappear after 24 hours. But Instagram TV is there and it will stay there until you delete it. So I hope that answers your question. So I think that's it for tonight. Oh, I know. Head on over to today's post on Instagram and give me some feedback. Let me know, hashtag MIBAIG Live. What did you think to tonight's live?